G'day everyone, joined by Tom at Euroa, where we're going to take a look at our runners this Saturday. Let's kick off with the feature meeting in Sydney. We've got two runners come up in race 6. It's the Group 1 English Sires over 1400 metres for 2-year-olds. We've accepted with two runners. The first is Tulip, Gate 2, Kieran McAvoy.
She goes into this with excellent form. She handles the soft conditions, and provided she runs out a strong 7, which I think she will, she's definitely a top 3 hope.
And the second of our runners is the First Emergency, Feng Shu for Mark Zara, Gate 5.
If he gets a run, he could run a cheeky race at odds. We'll send him to Sydney. If he doesn't get in, he might run the following week.
On to race 8, the Group 1 TJ Smith Stakes over 1200 metres. We've got Darren, Gate 14, Regan Bayliss.
He won up there on the heavy. The track won't be as bad on Saturday. He's big odds in a very tough race, so he'd have to pull out a career best obviously, but he's in great order heading into the race.
And we also have two runners in the Group 1 Doncaster over a mile. The first of those is Dibiani, Gate 21, Damien Oliver.
He likes Randwick. Last start was a little bit disappointing, but he's been in fantastic form here at the farm, and if he was to bounce back to his best, he's an each way hope.
And after an impressive first up win in the Newmarket, Redkirk Warrior steps out to 1600, Gate 15, Regan Bayliss.
Yeah, the gate could be a bit of a challenge, but this is a highly talented horse. We're thrilled with him. I think stepping from 12 to a mile won't be a problem. He's a horse that's raced over ground previously, so he's in great order, and I think he's got a terrific chance.
The feature meeting in Victoria on the weekend is at Bendigo on Saturday. Our first runner comes up in race 2, the 3-year-old benchmark 70 handicap over 1000 metres, where we have Blue Tycoon first up from a break, Ben Allen, Gate 6.
He's a talented horse. He didn't come up last preparation. He's had the benefit of a good spell, and his trials heading into this have been really good. So I think you'll see an improved preparation from this horse.
On to race 3, which is the $250,000 Vobis Gold Rush over 1000 metres for 2-year-olds. We've got 3 runners. The first of those is Wait for No One, Andrew Mallion, Gate 1.
Hasn't run since the Blue Diamond. He's an on-pace, very fast horse, and I think that for this really good Vobis money, he's a top 3 hope for sure.
The second of our runners is a debutant by Luke De Vega out of Benny Duna, called El Phoenix, Corey Parish, Gate 2.
Yeah, at this stage he'll probably be scratched. Unfortunately, he's just started to feel his shin, so he's probably going to have to go out and be given more time.
And the third runner is Pure Scott for Dwayne Dunn, Gate 3.
First up, but has only had the one start. That was at Bendigo in a small field, and won on that occasion. She's in good order heading into the race.
Race 4 is the benchmark 84 over 2400 metres. After a last start win at Mornington, Snitzelwood backs up this week.
If he handles the quick back up, I think he's got a great chance in this again.
On to race 5 is a benchmark 78 over 1300 metres. We've got 2 runners. The first is Kenny Essent for Bo Merton's, Gate 6.
He's in good form. He won first up, and then last start at Flemington was another nice effort. I think the 1300 will be ideal, and I think he's a top 3 chance for sure.
And the second of our runners is third up from a spell, Caprizi for Jordan Childs in Gate 1.
He's just taken a couple of runs, I think, to get into his top. He's nice and fit now. We've taken the blinkers off and gone to visors. He's very fit and should run to his best.
Race 6 is the Cadillac Jewelers Gold Bracelet over 1400 metres. We've got Catch a Fire, Dwayne Dunn, Gate 1.
She's been running well down the straight, but I think she's going to really appreciate getting back around a bend, and the 1400 will also be to her liking.
On to race 7 is the Golden Mile, $150,000 race, 2 runners. The first is He or She for Gate 14, Michael D.
Yeah, he put in a shock last start. Obviously he won first up. He's very fit. He's at home, he's been in excellent order, so if he was to run to his best, he could win the race.
And the second of our runners, which is second up from a spell, Jack and O'Bay for Corey Parish.
Yeah, first up he just needed it. He was carrying condition. He's fitter heading into this, and he's a horse that when he hits his form, he's very consistent. So I'd follow him through the prep.
Race 8 is the Bendigo Guineas over 1400 metres. We've got Waterloo Sunset for Michael D.
If the Answer My Friend runs, it'll be really hard to beat. There's some talk that it might go to Sydney, so I think Waterloo Sunset's definitely come on from her first run, and you should see an improved effort.
And in the final event on the card, over 1400 metres, we've got Bradman for Corey Parrish.
Yeah, he's a horse that can be hard to catch, but he's very fit and he's got form at this track and distance. So on his best, he's definitely an each way hope.
And across to Morphettville, we've got a couple of runners. The first of those comes up in the first race. Number 2, Mel Zoom for Jason Holder.
It's only a small field, but he'd probably need to improve. But he's definitely in the market, and if he was to run to his best, he's got a good hope.
And the second of our runners over 1300 metres comes up in race 7. That's Arnar for Damien Thornton.
Yeah, she's very fit, and her last start I thought was definitely reasonable. She's an each way hope in what's a competitive race.
And can you steer us into a best bet on Saturday, Tom?
I think that Tulip's got a great chance in Sydney. Redkurt Warrior, I'm really excited to see what he can do. Just going to need luck from the gate. And at Bendigo, I think that he or she can bounce back to his best, and I think he's going to have a great hope too.
Thanks, Tom.